And in the field of family law, the concept of collaborative is to be compared to the opposite word, which is adversarial. So the legal system is adversarial. Two people come to court with lawyers, one makes one argument, the other makes a contrary argument, and you hope that the judge will find the truth somewhere in the middle and make a decision. Whereas in collaborative law, you've got the two lawyers with the two spouses working together as a team. The lawyers serve more the role of a coach than as an advocate. The idea in collaborative family law is that the clients, the spouses, can say what they want. They can speak for themselves. The job of the lawyer in a collaborative family law situation is to give advice, to give some guidance, to coach, but to ultimately keep people focused on the carrot, and the carrot is a resolution. This is a philosophy or an approach to resolving family law disputes that was started in the States, and it slowly worked its way into Canada, and there are associations, a number of associations in Canada, whereby the lawyers who are like myself, practicing family law, but decided to do something different, to do this collaborative family law approach to family law disputes as opposed to the court-based system, which is adversarial. And so courses are offered, certification is offered, and the association advertises who the lawyers are in each region who actually have been certified or who have been accredited as collaborative family lawyers, and then people can choose to go to one of those lawyers and say, I've read about this thing called collaborative family law, I like it, I want to use you, can you be my collaborative family lawyer? And then that lawyer will hopefully have a counterpart representing the other spouse, two lawyers who are both trained in this, who can then help the party. I present a seminar. It's a mandatory course that people who are going through divorce in Toronto must attend. And so every few months I'm one of the presenters at this divorce court seminar. And one of the things that we present to them is this, the variety of options outside of court. And so the question is, how can I settle my family law problem out of court? And we go through the answers. We list them. One of the answers is this collaborative family law concept. And the reaction that we typically see is people are amazed that such a thing exists. They've never heard of it. Because really, very few people are aware of it. Most people think that if they can't resolve things with their spouse, they just go to court. So it's either resolving it at the kitchen table on the back of an envelope or going to court. But the truth of the matter is there are many other options, and we haven't even talked about things like mediation or mediation arbitration or using a social worker in order to assist the family in figuring out a parenting schedule for the children. There are a number of options out there, one of which is this collaborative family law. The ones that I just mentioned a second ago, they've been around for a very, very long time. But collaborative family law is fairly new. Not very many people know about it. If it's a situation where the people have split up because of abuse, domestic violence, child abuse, this is not going to work. You cannot collaborate with someone who was a perpetrator of crimes against you or the children. That's just not going to work. Or if the person maybe isn't a perpetrator of any form of violence, but is inclined to deceive and to misrepresent the facts. So for example, one of the most common areas of resolution when people split up is the finances. How much support is going to be paid, how the property is going to be divided. But if one of the spouses enters a collaborative family law approach and is intentionally deceiving the other side, saying, no, 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 my income is this when it's that, or no, I don't own any property outside of Canada when in fact I do own property outside of Canada. You know, if the person is going to intentionally deceive, the collaborative family law approach simply won't work. You cannot collaborate with someone who is not coming to the table with clean hands.
So in other words, if their intent is to be deceitful, it's not going to work, is it?
That's right.
And that's what it comes down to. If they're going to try and not be honest in the situation, you know, there's...
And think about it. In court, if somebody is being dishonest, the judge could look at them in the eye, form a conclusion, form an opinion, and possibly make a ruling that is entirely against that person. You can do that in court. A judge can do that. They have the power to. But you can't do that in collaborative family law.